Like I say, all JFK did was he just reenacted the war. They went and he talked to Churchill or that guy, that old guy. I forget what his name is, but he was a general. Um, by the time JFK was around, he was an old man, like 80 years old, and so JFK just or Nixon just had him point out positions and what had happened during the war and different things like that on that map. They just took a map, put it up, and I think they were actually looking for. He was actually maybe even talking about a search area for something or something like that. Is what he's pointing to. It's taken completely out of context, and and basically, or maybe it was a factory. I don't know. He's pointing. There are lots of videos, but they just did a voiceover and say, "Oh, blah, 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 blah." Anyway, and like I say, those people in the videos were like young little boys when the war actually happened, and when I faced off against the black people and some white people. And pretty much, like I say, all he did, all JFK did. I mean, we were still rebuilding. We were rebuilding what's called France or whatever. We were still rebuilding the place, and basically, and it had been like 50 or 60 years since the actual war or something like that. And and I had won, and then, like I said, they had won for a minute, and then I had counterattacked. And then, like I say, during the counterattack or something else like that, like um, Churchill or whoever that guy is was just telling us what the soldiers had done and what he had seen when he was a young small child. So basically, Nixon or JFK got all this information, and pretty much they went and did a lot of films reenacting it. Pretty much, they just did reenactments, and they ended up shooting some people and actually doing some spot terrors or something like that, where they basically would take over school for a little while with his soldiers or whatever, and basically like but I mean America was completely in control of Germany pretty much, and basically he was pretty much just doing little spot things until I mean Germany was crushed, they were defeated, and we had pushed the black people mostly out except for like small little groups, you know, and it was being rebuilt when JFK was in there filming all that stuff. And Nixon was filming all that stuff when he was Nixon was probably about 20 years old, I guess, or something like that when they were doing the films and stuff like that. And he was just setting up this little legacy for himself, and where he would look like a hero or something like that. But it was all lies, like I say. I had already fought the war, won the war, and I was the hero. So anyway, LS. But then again, most people knew I'd probably win because I mean, even the black guy who I faced said, "You will win. We didn't. I know you. You have something." And I wasn't going to tell him, but yeah, I had a lot of things. I was not going to let him keep my city. So, and true to form, like he said, true to form. It's like, yeah, we took the city, and we beat them back with tanks and guns and everything else like that. And made him sorry for. Well, he wasn't sorry because he just left. He was like, "I've enjoyed my time." So, I mean, he was just there for a couple of years for like 20 years of his life, just cruising around Germany, had free access, at the cost of 2 million lives. I mean, but hey, he was a conqueror in his eyes. So, and he had conquered a great one, me. So, anyway, and then like I say, JFK just runs through and makes all these films, and later on, Rodney's like, "We're gonna kill him, we're gonna skin him, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that," and and Rodney tries to pretend to be a great general himself or something like that, because I named a ship after him or something like that. Or like I named the ship Rodney, so there's probably lots of people named Rodney, I don't know. Anyway, so, and Rodney's just an idiot because like the war's over, dude. We've already struck a peace, the black people were happy, everybody was happy. I mean, we fought them out of the country. The one black person had gotten his Great War and everything else like that. And it was just basically JFK running around raping a bunch of women and killing a bunch of people. And basically, he was hard to find. I mean, in a war-torn country, he was just one man and like a small platoon of people pretty much doing a lot of damage with the camera. And then later on, he just cut and spliced and pretended like it was just Nixon saying that he was a great general and he had won the war, and it was basically like he just did a lot of film saying this is us winning the war, and trying to pretend like Churchill and even I mean that old guy was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I told you. The war was before. But Nixon wanted to pretend like he was a great general, or that there was a great war going on in Germany, but the war was already over. We won. It was done. We're rebuilding Germany. So anyway, but the jury was war torn, and he was trying to make up this lie how Germany was bad, and they had vanquished Germany. It's like, it's just twisting around the facts, because the black people, and even the black people admitted it. They're like, we admit to what we did. We attacked you. We won. He is cheapening us. It's like, yeah. Anyway, so that's what he said to me, and it's true. It came at great cost, 2 million black lives and white people lives. They were crazy, and he got, this one black guy got them all to attack, and for stuff, and promising them all kinds of great things. But of course, he knew they were going to die. We had night vision and infrared scopes. We picked them off like crazy. But he didn't care about that. And, once you're dead, you can't exactly tell everyone, don't do it, they're going to kill us. It's like, yeah, you were going to die a lot. But a bunch of people didn't know that, I guess? I don't know. I guess, but he was just pulling lots of people out of Africa, lots of black people, and they were just running and dying a lot. 2 million of them, or more, black people. Mostly black and some white people, pretty much. Died trying to overcome Germany for some strange reason. It was just a blind attack, And they, like I said, they took Spain. We killed them over there, and then across on other fronts. All the war information. JFK went in there and tried to rewrite history with the reports a little bit to kind of change the dates to make it look like it happened within his lifetime, or Nixon. But it's like, no, it happened 20 years or 30 years before, when those people in the videos were small children, like 5 years old. And then just switching around the facts. So he could look good, so he could look like a hero, or they could look like a hero or something like that, but they weren't. And everybody knew it. So, anyway. So that's what happened, and just a bunch of kids, And then there was Vietnam, and basically, that was basically just a bunch of people. Well, John McCain covering up a bunch of stuff. Or trying to make it look like a bunch of other stuff, or they're trying to change the facts again. And mostly, like I said, they just wanted cars and stuff. And they're setting themselves up for life. And drugs. And they're setting themselves up for life. So, that's all that was, and basically they incurred into China. They, basically what is America, or what is whatever Yankee, whatever. JFK was, or Nixon's fight. See, he was trying to make it look like he was the hero of Germany. But what he was actually doing with all those people is attacking China. So he was making it publicly. He made it look like they were attacking Germany and fighting the war over there, when he was actually fighting China over that way. So, or that way. Anyway, so to the U.S. thought we were fighting Germany, but the U.S. was actually fighting China. So he was playing it like we were fighting Germany, but the soldiers were actually going to China, and he was taking over China. So that's how, he was just using the previous war that happened in Germany already, reshooting things and make it look like there's a fight going on over there when it was actually going on up there. Cute. Really smart, actually, for Nixon. So, he was a very bad person, actually, and not a hero. And, again, I defended him. I crushed him. I was the hero of that one, too. I was ready. I was already ready. I wasn't prepared, but I was like, forward! So, anyway. So, hero on both fronts. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, well. I think that's where my mosquito fighters came in China. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, like I say, facts and all that. Him being more public, it's like, whatever. Everyone knows the truth, so, yeah.